Hello and welcome to another video. We are here at Snetterton for rounds 9 and 10 of the CityCar Cup and Student Motorsport Championships. Snetterton summer weekend, absolutely awful. It hammered down last night, got here Friday. Sleeping in a tent, trying to save a bit of money in preparations for 2026. Got woken up at 3 AM by torrential rain. So looking like it's going to be that way all weekend. I don't mind the rain, to be honest. I used to love it when I was karting. Yeah, looking forward to it actually. The Gen 2 cars performed pretty well in the wet, as far as we know. We've not actually been out in it ourselves. We'll see how that goes. The championship is really tight. I've not managed to win a race outright this season so far. I've won the Student Motorsport one, but I'm only 4 points off the lead of the Drivers' Championship and I think 3 points behind in the Student Championship as well. So really tight, should make for some good racing this weekend. Hopefully we can keep it clean, everyone stays out of trouble. Track's very wet. The GTs were here last weekend, so there's a hell of a lot of rubber down. Should make it a little bit more greasy than you would hope, but we'll all explore that in qualifying. So keep it tuned, quality's coming right up. So here I am setting up for my fastest lap in qualifying here at Snetterton for rounds 9 and 10, the CityCar Cup and Student Motorsport Championships. Coming down the straight here, centre straight, getting prepared for trying to be my fastest lap. Very difficult conditions, very damp on the line, just off of the line. Turning into turn 1, Ritchie's, there's a bumper on the left there, just going past now. Very, very slippery if you come off that dry line, very faint dry line you can see. Coming into turn 2, which is Wilson. Down to second gear, very tough to get on the power here, lots of wheel spin on the exit. Coming down into Palmer, up into third gear, usually just about flat in these cars, it was not on these conditions. Again, very wet just off the line, pushed the track limits a little bit, didn't get pinged over, so it's all good. Coming down into Agostini, one of the hardest braking areas of the circuit, down to second gear. Trying to keep as much on the dry line as possible. Again, pushed it a little bit wide. It felt like a good lap so far, although a few areas where I could have pushed a bit better. Into Hamilton, again this is usually flat, I think this is just about flat in quali. And into Palmer, Oggies, sorry. Down to second gear, so up into third, ready for Williams, onto the long back straight, the Bentley straight. This Williams was a bit strange, so there's a wet area on the inside there, kept spinning up the inside wheel, so I was trying to keep off of that to keep the momentum up. In third gear, pulling fourth about now. So we're getting up to nearly 100 mile an hour even in these little cars here. Coming under the bridge, very damp under the bridge, sketchy as hell through here. Down to third, down into second for Nelson. Big sausage curb on the inside, want to keep away from that. Very damp on the exit. Into the bomb hole. Again, pretty damp at the bottom there, it does dip down right in the middle. Coming around Coram, pretty much dry around here apart from one section which is around about here. It seemed to be damp across the track, it was really sketchy just coming into the braking zone. Into Murray's, down to second and back onto the centre straight, up to third, keeping it pinned close to the wall as possible to try and short track it to the line. That was my fastest lap, put me P5 overall. Did feel there was a little bit more in it. Did actually have time for another lap here, but I got held up by the car in front, which is unfortunate. So not long in from qualifying, went okay. It was a bit, well, it was a lot drier than we thought it was going to be. We were far too much on the side of wet setup, out of tyres, so we lost a bit of time there. We ended up P5 overall, which is P2 in the Student Championship, so not bad, but unfortunately, yeah, we went a bit too soft on the setup, ready for the wet. Really unpredictable conditions today. There's a bit of rain in the air again. It's meant to be wet all day, but there was a clear dry line out there. It's a bit hairy offline, as you can probably see from the video, but yeah, so we got a bit of work to do, but we can race from P5. Started worse before and ended up better, so plenty to do, but it should make for a good race. So on the grid for race 1, starting P5, absolutely hammered it down just while we were on the grid. I'm on a dry setup, so I was already in a bad place. Pretty much worst start of the season so far, a bit of wheel spin. Got a bit of a help from my teammate behind me, give me a little push. See a few cars going past me on the left. A bit of an unknown going into turn 1 here. A lot of cars around me, felt a little bit sketchy. I was stuck on the rubbered line as well, so no grip at all. Just trying to work out where the grip is. Trying to keep out of the way of everyone. Could have gone up the inside here. I didn't think about it, but it started to get squeezed, so I pulled out. Lots of door banging going on in front. I wanted to try and keep out of that as best I could. So coming down into turn 3. Thought I'd go up the inside again. I was on the rubbered area, lost it a little bit and ended up getting into Hartwell there. I was fortunate. Sorry about that, Hartwell. It's a little tap. Lucky he held onto it. So see Brady come up the inside and he had a good run out of Palmer. Again, felt like we were on ice the whole race here, so trying to find where the grip is. We haven't done any wet running really in these cars, and especially in the Gen 2. Brady and Hartwell had a bit of an issue there. I think Brady just had a bit of understeer and couldn't go anywhere. Everyone just coming sideways. You see me sideways here, trying to keep it pinned to get the front in line. See how much I caught up here under the braking. I was so confident in the brakes in this car. It felt really good under the brakes. It has done all season. So target now is catch up with these guys ahead. Another big sideways moment, bit of grass tracking as well. It's a lot of fun, but not the quickest. So yeah, really struggling for grip in these conditions. We were in our very worn sort of set of tyres, which is good for the dry, and we've gone quite stiff on the rear suspension as well. We were planning for a dry race. We didn't expect it to come down quite as heavily as it did. You can see how much it's raining now on the windscreen. The spray's starting to build up. A lot of sideways moments ahead. Trying to keep the best I can on the back of the front runners. Again, caught everyone up under the brakes. Mehring tried around the outside. I think he dips his wheel in the grass, ended up losing it there. Sideways, side by side action ahead. Just thought this might be my chance to get onto the back of him. And I had a big moment myself as well. A bit more grass tracking. Car was in the right state after this race. So still trying to work out where the grip is. This track's really strange. A lot of tracks you can see where the rubber is when it's wet. It's sort of the water sits on the surface. You can't really see where it is. You know where it is, but it's difficult to judge when you just go straight into a race. So here got a bit of a knock from Brady. He got padlock. I know Brady very well. He wouldn't do anything like that maliciously. And bless him, he did wait for me as well. So then yeah, I just done the undercut rear here to get back past him. He apologised as I went and drove past him as well. Thank you, mate. So, I mean, at this point I'm thinking it's this damage limitation. I'm really struggling here. I'm trying to find where the grip is. I'm trying all different lines. I just can't get anything to bite. I'm really struggling on corner exits, which here left me open to Joe Moss coming apart. He had a great exit to the back straight. Waved at me as I went past, but then don't know if he missed the gear or what, but I went back past him and gave him a little wave as well. But then come around to bite me. I just lost the rear end coming under the bridge. Couldn't save it. Managed to keep out the fence though, which was all good. Lost 4 positions here. It's very painful. You can probably hear me in the background. A little bit of swearing. So just behind Max Finn now. In a battle. Starting to find little areas of grip. So I think Max missed the gear or was in the wrong gear for the corner here. Went up the inside of a bomb hole. That does put me on the rubber side of the track. Again, a big oversteer moment. Ended up clattering him. Sorry for that, Max. I did apologise after the race, and he was all good. So thank you for that, mate. You see it's Jackson in front. Had another moment here coming across. I managed to time this quite well and got the pair of them coming out onto the main straight. So I think I'm about P10 now. Starting P5, obviously not the greatest. So just coming into the last corner, there's Brady ahead of me. Bless him, he's heart gold. He lets me back through from the incident we had earlier in the race. He really didn't need to. He'd already let me back past. So fair play to him. Great sportsmanship. put me P9 overall, which is P3 in student motorsport. So bad race, but could have been a lot worse. Still got a podium, so happy with that. Not long in from the first race, yeah, we went the wrong way with the setup. The weather's been really changeable all day, and it hammered it down literally an hour before the race, a couple of hours before the race, and it was really, really wet. And suddenly the sun come out. It was drying so quickly, it got really hot. Dry line was formed, everything, so we gambled and went full dry on the setup, hoping that that would give us an edge. I was starting on the dry side of the track as well, hoping for a good start just to get away. Even if it was just a dry line, I should have been all right. Got out onto the grids and the heavens absolutely opened. It was terrible, to be honest. I think I dropped down to about P12 at one stage. It was like I was on ice, just getting pinballed around. Car's pretty battered. It's all in one piece now. Front bumper was hanging off. I think the alignment's all out. Just got the guys doing the alignment now behind me there. But I managed to get back up to P9 overall, which was P3 in student motorsport. So it's not the end of the world. It's not ideal. We'll be starting from P9 tomorrow, hopefully with a bit more predictable conditions, because today has been one drama after the next. So hang tight, let's see what's coming up next. So start of race 2, starting P9, track was dry, did set up for the wet though, did want our weekend set up wise, had a great start off the line. Jackson didn't have the best start, managed to get around the outside of him, Phil House on the inside there, thought I'm going to stick it on the outside, keep my foot in it, try and keep in the toe of Stu ahead of me, managed to hang it around the outside. Got just enough far in front so I cut back across. Foden in front of me, blocked off the inside, so I went around the outside here. Ended up being the right way to go. Got a nice little exit out the corner there, tucked in behind Mackenzie. Mackenzie was so fast in race 1, I thought I might as well try and tag onto the back of him. Foden did get back up the inside of me here. He thought I'd gone, but I was still there. You see him apologising. He really didn't know I was there, so he basically apologised twice and didn't realise that. Managed to get back around the outside of him through Hamilton, kept it pinned. Got a great turn 1 here for the second lap, right up behind Chris Mackenzie, coming to turn 2. Guys in front brake really late, so Mackenzie decides to dive up the inside, a little bit of contact with Stu. Gave me a great exit, tucked right behind Stu, suffocated my car though. I gave him a little bump and then suffocated my car, so it ended up dropping back. Kept it around the inside of Chris, gave me room. Great driving from him. Got a little bit of a help here from Foden, gave me a bit of a bump. Gave me enough to get past Chris. Down to Agostini. So I got that move done, so I'm up into P4. In the first couple of laps, which I was really happy with. Car felt good, although I knew that the tyres would start going off. So here again, you can just see how quickly I can catch people under the brakes. So confident on the brakes. Right up behind the front 3. Knew I had the pace to try and get past these guys, but just really I suffering with sort of mid-corner understeer when the tyres started to get too hot. It's coming to turn 2. Again, I was braking so softly to try and not to go into him too hard. A few times I thought I'd try and make a move. And then from here, it's got a bit stale. I didn't quite have enough to get past them. They weren't getting away from me at all. In certain areas I was quicker than them, in other areas they were quicker than me. So sort of cancelled each other out and became a bit stale. So it stuck like this for the rest of the race. A few times I did think I was going to try and make a move into T2 here, but you know, I've made it up for P9 already. I didn't want to cause anyone any damage, or even myself damage and ruin anyone's race. So it was a bit conservative, maybe should have been a bit more aggressive. See how close I am here then. Final lap. Mayring, I think, blew an engine out that corner, so that was the end of that. Quick, short edit. Wasn't a lot going on in that race, but made it to P4 from P9, P2 in Student Motorsport, so really happy with that. Great job by the team over the weekend. A few struggles, but we'll come back fighting next time out at Silverstone National. So back in from race 2 and the final race of the weekend. Yeah, it went all right. As you see from the video, I had a great start. Tyres overheated after the first couple of laps. We went dry, set up with the suspension side, but they put the wet tyres on, which wasn't my choice, but you know, it's one of those things. It's damage limitation. Considering we've had a bad weekend, it wasn't actually that bad. Made it up to 4th overall, which was 2nd in Student Motorsport. A few things to do on the car. It wasn't feeling great in that race. Got Silverstone in a few weeks now. We usually go quite well there. I just want to thank all the team as well. They've worked hard this weekend, even though we've not got the results that I think we deserve. They have worked hard. Thanks to the sponsors as well, as always. Out to Harwin, United Machine Solutions, Rainford Precision. Everyone is following me. They rocked it as well. So if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button, comment, let me know any improvements I can make. I'm really trying to make this a thing. If you want to see some more, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.